Jerry Hammerton. I'm a physics teacher, 9th grade science teacher here at Alliance High School. I've been teaching here for 31 years, also the head boys track coach. Purple Raiders, they call us. This phenomenon has been incredible. I started going to mountain games back in the early 80s, and I just got back in touch with them as a fan and being in town too many kind of nice. And then all of a sudden, in the mid 80s, Mount started to generate some great teams, and as a result, it led to a Stag Bowl in '93, which to me was probably the greatest game of all, because it was the first one. It was the first championship, and a lot of us thought, well, we may never get back down here again. And we went down to this place called Salem, Virginia. I had no idea where Salem was, and like, what was the Stag Bowl about? And ended up beating Rowan that year in a pretty nasty weather. But that was just, I think that first one was just incredible, because we thought this was going to be it, and the experience that weekend was so great. We got to hang out with the former graduates of Mount, and each night, and it was just a real great time. But then, of course, that just started a flood of things. From there on, it was like your history. Mount's been there 10 times. You're going back down again, hopefully to pick up their 10th national championship. As far as the great moments with Mount, it'd have to be the tailgating and the section where I sit at. We started tailgating back in '89. Me and two of the guys, Ed Matty and Joel Cotta, we sat out in a hay bale on the parking lot of the new lot area and had a small grill. We talked about the night before up at the Hood and said, why don't we go tailgate? Nobody's ever done it, so we decided to do it, and there we were. And of course, ever since then, it's gotten to be huge. Everybody has a group up there, comes in and has their own foods and stuff, and it's pretty awesome. This run's been incredible. Here we are, this is 2007, and since 1992, really, in reality, they maybe lost half a dozen games in that span, and yet to get down to Stag Bowl every year. There's no other sport like that in the country. I don't care what level you look at it. One disappointing thing is, I'm not going to be able to be the Stag Bowl this year, but that's okay. I've been to all of them but two of them, and I have my daughters coming into town from Arizona this week to spend time with me and my family, so we'll have to sit together and watch it at my house probably. But I'll be there in spirit. I remember the one year I didn't go down, they took a cardboard image of me and cut it out and had me in the stands so it looked like I was there at the game. That was kind of crazy. But it's a great event. Alliance is very fortunate. Stark County is very fortunate and lucky to have a team like that represents good college football. And what's really great about it, these guys are students first, then athletes. They don't go there because of scholarships, obviously. They go to school there and to play for Larry Karras, and it's just been a great thing. I don't know when it's going to end. Maybe when Larry leaves, I don't know.